I'm Jack Minish with NBC2's Trash or Treasure. Well, the items I have on the set today, are these trash or are they treasure? Well, let's see. Let's start right down here with this one, this little mug right down here, and this is called a Toby mug. This Toby mug happens to be fairly recent. It's probably from the 1970s, and it has no mark on the bottom. So I wouldn't call this trash, but it's only worth about maybe $10. But if it had had this mark on the bottom, a Royal Dalton mark, then it could be worth hundreds of dollars. Okay, next, this is a Watt Pottery Yellowware bowl. In today's market, this bowl is worth, let's say, $20 to $25. A lot of ladies like to have them around the kitchen to decorate with. But ours has a big rim chip, and it also has a small crack on the inside, and it has discoloration. So that reduces the price on this to about $5 or so. So it's not trash, but still, it's not treasure. Next, and right over here, we have this awesome antique 17-inch high Royal Bond porcelain wine jug. It's in a Delft style blue and white pattern. Now Franz Anton Milam produced fine porcelain and earthenwares from 1836 to 1931 in Bonn, Germany. This pitcher would have been worth $275 to maybe $350, someplace in there, if it hadn't been broken and poorly, and I mean poorly repaired. So now it's just a nice shelf piece to display up high on a shelf far away. Okay, now a lot of you will recognize this place. Some of you are collectors, I'm sure. This is Fiesta ware. A collector will pay up to $12 to $14 for a plate like this one, if it's in pristine shape. However, this plate is scratched, worn, and losing its color. A collector probably won't be interested in this plate at all. Next, we have a very collectible antique plate. This is known as onion pattern, or by some collectors, blue onion. It originated in 1740 in the Meissen factory in Germany, but our plate was produced, as we see right here with this mark right up here, in England by the Johnson brothers. Now this is an old plate also. This is from about 1860 or so. Unfortunately, our plate has a large crack right down the middle, and it's discolored, so this is another shelf piece. Okay, and next, right here behind the blue onion, this is spongeware. Now, this is a nice 12-inch charger. The spongeware first appeared around 1835, and it was made by simply daubing a sponge in the glazes and then just putting it on there and then firing it. Now, however, this plate is brand spanking new, as we see by the marks on the back here. This one was made in Italy. So nice plate, but again, it's $5, $6, $7, $8 someplace in there. Finally, this 16-inch Delft charger. Now, unfortunately, this is really trash. This charger is a complete fake. Now, as we see on the back here, this mark is not legitimate. It is a contrived mark made to look like something that would be old. This is probably from, let's say, the late 1980s or the early 1990s. Now, number two, this has been extremely poorly restored, and I use that word restored very loosely because this is really a bad repair job. Basically, this plate is worth nothing in today's market. So be careful. Some of what appears to be treasure is actually really trash. I'm Jack Minish with NBC2's Trash or Treasure, and I hope to see you again next week.